Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that did teach us this truth, and peace and salutations towards the hopefully elect, back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yeah, so the other day, I'm sure you brothers may have heard, but there's a brother that was speaking on eating once a day. Oh man, what a coincidence through the spirit. So do I, right? So it's comforting and a faith booster, to hear the brethren, all right, the Akim, be on one accord, man. Hey, I thought it was just me, and I thought I was going crazy, man. I'm an actual certified personal trainer. I actually went to school for it, man, and trust me, man, I go through ups and downs with my body. Considering where we're at in time, considering this great tribulation is right around the corner, and considering I am of this hopeful elect, I hope to be saved by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hey man, the spirit be dealing with us, and I don't eat a lot, man, these days. And Lord, no, I want to, because I gotta eat a certain amount of calories in order to keep my weight up, if you will. And trust me, man, the amount of calories that I intake daily versus the amount of calories that I need to put on muscle mass, it ain't even close. And at this point, I could care less, man. Women have made comments. Women, how Eve is. She's gravitated towards that power, or whatever it may be. It could be financially, your stature, whatever it is. Eve is gonna say something, but hey man, that, like the brother was saying, this is the Lord's program, and he's really strategically, like the brother said, strategically, it was a beautiful lesson actually, strategically, preparing us for what we're getting ready to go through. And it's a blessing, man. And the thing about it, man, trust me, man, I'm sufficient with that one meal a day. Like the brother said, I do the same thing. I might have a so-called snack here and there, but for the most part, I eat probably like once a day, man. For the most part, there are days that I may eat, more than that, but that's a beautiful thing, man. You're not stuffing your face here at the end of the world. Concerning, we got a famine coming. All right, that famine is gonna hit, and there's no telling how the Lord is gonna do it, but food availability is going to be an issue, man, during Jacob's trouble. So we got to remember these things, man. And I'm bringing out this precept in Matthew 19th, and we'll start at 28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily, because his disciples was asking him basically, what is our reward for following you, Lord? All right, we have nothing. All right, but Yahushua, what's our reward? Okay, and the king answered, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, all right, that second coming, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And it goes on to say, and every one that has forsaken, and this goes into us, man, being a part of this brotherhood, man, being called, part of this lot of the prophets and the followers and the hearers of the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, everyone that have forsaken houses, brethren, sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. All right, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. That's beautiful, and just this alone is enough to keep us motivated. All right, the Lord is telling us, hey, there's a a reward for our sacrifice. Lord, no, most of these things I deal with, through the spirit, I've had to forsake, my father and my mother. They're tripping. They're still serving false idols. They're not rocking with, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's program. My child, what I mean? Our relationship down there non-existent. She lived a good ways away. I can't do nothing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai until the Lord changes it. All right. But even going into, me having the knowledge of how to build the body, and things like that, having that skill set, that's something that I have to sacrifice right now, man. It's something that's not extremely important to me anymore. And especially as I get older, you know what I mean? When you're a young, strong man, not saying I'm older or anything, but I'm older than I was when I was doing all that bodybuilding stuff. You know what I mean? But like, it's not a light thing, man, to be around here looking. I look like a refugee. I feel versus when I was in the world, man. And I mean, that's what we are. Essentially from this world. We look different. You know what I mean? We're not stuffing our face like the majority of the world. And that's the beautiful thing, man, because the Lord is preparing us for what we're getting ready to go through, which is Jacob's trouble, a time like no other. um and if you're not prepared, which the majority, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're not prepared at all right. That those gray area Israelites still in Christianity, and those gray area Israelites that know that they're Israelites but still haven't figured it out through the spirit, man. They're in for some rough days. You never been in bondage, you never been in captivity, never been in jail, prison, you never went, days without food, and comfort, never put your cell phone down. All right. you know I always got the AC on when it's hot outside. Always got the heat on when it's cold outside. Never been alone without your help meet your spouse. You never like women, all right? Like my baby mama, like she never worked a day in her life as far as I know, but like she never really been without those children. You know what I mean? All these things is going to be an issue. To the 2/3, man. The Lord is preparing us now, man, and it's not an easy thing. This is our daily walk, and this is our daily sacrifice, that we have to go without these things and continue to push towards Yahweh Ba'ashem and Yahweh Shai no matter what. All right. I'm pretty much sick of everybody at this point. You know what I mean? I don't care about nothing but getting up out of here. I care about the brothers. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, I could care less about my desire. Don't get it twisted. I'ma always be a man. And unless we are at like, physical war, right? Like, because there's a time and place for everything. Ecclesiastes 3:1 through 6, right? It's a time for everything under the sun, man. So there's a time to deal with women, there's a time not to. But I mean, just look at the woman. She really has played herself out, man, by being a whore, being out here naked every day, showing us, her goodies each and every day. They pretty much have played themselves out. They're sick, they're nasty, all right, and it's pretty much played out. And I really don't even desire, all right, to really deal with Eve on that level, until we until we get out of here. So that's, a hurdle, if you will. You know what I mean? That, hey, I'm jumping over through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashai, running towards his kingdom, man. And concerning, hey, the rest of our family, who cares? It's not a light thing to say that I have a child or a daughter here in Babylon the Great. It's not a light thing for me to say, who cares? Hey, but we know through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're starting to learn how the Lord works, man. Hey, they're the Lord's anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, we got to remember, pay now. I did a lesson a while back. Pay now or pay later, man. It's better to sacrifice now, all right, so that we won't get caught up out here and be a laughing stock amongst the earth, man, because that's what's going to happen to everybody else besides the Lord's hopeful elect. Sure, they're going to scoff and do whatever on a mediocre level, but the real wrath and the real judgment that's going to fall upon, you idiots out there that claim that you about this, and you go out there and you don't have any experience with the true God, all right, and you take that mark of the beast because you're weak, and again, you have no experience, all right, in real spiritual warfare. All right, you didn't hearken to the prophets. You thought it was a joke. You thought it was a scam. All right, you thought this was a fairy tale book, and watch you go right down to Babylon for help, and go right ahead and take that mark of the beast. While Lord willing, we stand strong, man. All right, so we got to remember when we're sacrificing, and we through the spirit are having to forsake things. All right, remember why. Because we not like them. All right, and the Lord again is strategically preparing his men, all right, for what we're getting ready to go through. Bro, if I didn't, and this is through the spirit, if my body didn't absolutely need it, all right, Man, I wouldn't even eat. It's not even a problem. Let me tell you guys something about this eating once a day or whatever. Do you know how much money I save not having to spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month on groceries that go pretty fast trying to do that bodybuilder 3,000 plus calories. You know what I mean? It saves me so much money. And again, man, through the spirit, I'm sufficient. All right. Especially for, big brothers, you know what I mean? Overweight brothers or whatever, man. This is great, man. It ain't gonna do nothing but benefit you. And again, I'm talking from a professional, viewpoint. Again, I am I went to school to be a personal trainer, man. I don't really, fool with that because there's so much vanity rooted in it. But the Lord allowed me to learn that skill set on how to take care of the body, man. I'm getting older through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, and it's just not as fun as it used to be doing all that working out. What the Lord say, bodily exercise profit a little, but it does profit you, as far as being healthy and being able to continue this mission. We gotta, you know, continue to take care of ourselves. We can only do so much, you know what I mean? But, take care of yourselves and remember that the sacrifice has a purpose. All right, whatever it may be. Again, me eating once a day is not a light thing for me when I know how to body build. I want to be walking around here swole, you know what I mean? But hey, I care about this kingdom more than I care about the girly saying, "Ooh, let me feel your arms." You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking at all, man. I went through a lot of depression, man. Doing the military, getting out the military, dealing with the, back and forth to Iraq and dealing with my body issues, a lot of depression, man. Been in a lot of mental hospitals, a lot of hospitals, in incarceration, in and out, just dealing with all these issues, man. And it can get intense. All right, it can get intense, but hey, man, when I heard that brother say that, it just made me feel good through his spirit and power. How about Shema Shai was a faith booster to know, man, hey, that we all going through this. We're all making sacrifices, and the Lord looks like, hey, the Lord is preparing us for something greater, man. All right, so it'll be quote unquote smooth sailing for us, man, once we get out here in Jacob's trouble through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai, compared to, all right, a spirit that didn't hearken and don't have no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding about themselves or about Yahweh by Shema Shai, right? The Lord say, hey, that wisdom should be the stability of thy times. What time is the Lord referring to? Hey, these times of trouble that's right around the corner that we're warning our people from. It ain't nothing but BS on the news, man. I get so tired of there's just like spiritually with my discernment, man. The Wadi Haba Shema Shah for the spirit of discernment. But when I watch the news about Babylon, you could see it, you can smell it. It's just old. You could see that it's dying. You know what I mean? Every aspect, just Washington, just looking at the Greek architecture, it's all just old. I'm so sick of seeing it. I'm so sick of seeing that wicked nation on TV. Hell, I'm tired of looking at our people and their wickedness on TV. You know what I mean? And on the internet all day, every day, just a bunch of nonsense. It's just all waxing. It's waxing, and again, us as people and the Lord speeding up time, man, we're waxing. We're getting older, right? Everybody look old, beat down. You know what I mean? Eve, our women, they like to hide their imperfections via the makeup and all that shit. But man, you can see past that. Just a bunch of beat down people. Like, is this what y'all want? That's what we telling the people. Is this what y'all want, or do y'all want to live perfected? All right. So, hey, that's why we're out here day in, day out, man. And trust me, man, hey, the Lord got a spirit upon his men right now, man. We finna finish this work and we finna get on to the next phase of this thing, man. We're going through Jacob's trouble. We're going right through it. And, hey, man, it's going to be the end of that. So, again, I say that, remember, why we have to have these sacrifices, man. The Lord said, count it as dung. All right, it's easier said than done. Don't get it twisted, because we love our families. All right, first and foremost. All right, and we desire all right, to accomplish things, man, whatever it may be. All right, we talk about, hey, brothers was athletic, brothers can rap, sing, and dance, and they got skills, all type of skill sets, man. Hey, some brothers were warriors, like, already been on the battlefield in this life, man. So hey man, it's something greater coming. All right, again, easier said than done, but if you really a part of this and the Lord is really dealing with you, you're gonna start to see these things and you're gonna be okay with it, man. People always talk about the will of the Lord, man. Well, all right. Hey, it may be the will of Yahweh by Shem and Hawashai, hey, for you to go without some things, man, whatever it is, man. But you got to remember, but with that being said, but don't ever forget to continue to pray, man. If you do desire something, hey, don't be scared to ask Yahweh Shema Hawashai for whatever it is that you want or need, man. Especially if it's done through the Spirit. All right, don't let that deter you from your prayer and your prayer life. All right, just because hey, it didn't come to you or you having to sacrifice this season, next season. Hey, we're gonna get it all back in the kingdom for sure, man. And some things we'll get back, hey, during Jacob's trouble, hey, pursuant to Isaiah 4:1 for you brothers that desire dominion over the woman. Okay, hey, you just hold on tight, man, because you see it crashing down, man. We can feel it, we can see it, we can smell Babylon falling. All right, and it is a beautiful thing, man, because we know again something greater is coming, some perfection is coming, some righteousness, some order. All right, some true beauty. The Lord, get this earth back beautified like it's supposed to be. It vexes me out. Man, I live right, what I mean, down south Georgia, man. We right by the Chattahoochee River, man. That river smell awful. It looks awful. Most of the body masses, they're just polluted. All the water just look nasty. That's vexing. I was watching like a nature show, just random, popped up on my TV the other day, and the water was just flowing, but it was so muddy and just so nasty looking. Man, just wait till the Lord gets back, man. And all the spiritual power that's gonna radiate from Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah and his hopeful elect and the rest of the nation perfected. Oh, it's gonna be something to see. It's gonna be something to see, man. All right, so we just gotta remember that, man, about that sacrifice, man. Hey, food, all right, sacrificing your body, right? That's part going out on the highways, is a part of making your body a living sacrifice, but also not sitting up in here stuffing your face, man. Praying and fasting, you know what I mean? It's all a part of making your body a living sacrifice. Hey, going without people that you love, man. All right, because ain't no telling who chosen and who's not. All right, we could be chosen, we could not be. We hopeful though, but concerning our families, hey man, some of them could be chosen, some of them could not be. All right, we gotta be real about this thing, man. All right, but we love our families, and again, that's something that each brother is gonna pray for on his own, for other brothers as well. But hey, that's something that you gotta pray to the Lord about. Hey Lord, Baba Kushai, spare my family if it be the will of Yahweh by Shem Shai, right? And we just gonna see how it's gonna play out, man. But again, remembering, and everyone that have forsaken houses, brethren, sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold. The Lord didn't say double, he said 100. All right, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last. Starting with Esau, Edom, they're ruling. All right, the Lord gave the earth into the hands of the wicked. That's him. Also, the people of our nation that has sold out, whether spiritually, literally, all right, sold out, basically going against the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments for the bag. All right, all these so-called rich people, the celebrities, the new age celebrities via YouTube and social media, the people that get followers and fans by doing a little bit of nothing. All right, all these people, all right, that took the bag, all right, they're gonna be last. They're going down. All right. And so the 2/3 of our nation that decided to sell out and rock with the enemy, they're gonna burn up right along with him. And us that look weak now, you know, don't have uh houses, brethren, sisters, father, mother, wife, children, or lands, right? Money, all that now. And we gonna have more than this earth has ever seen before, you know. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. So you just gotta remember that again, this is easier said than done. It's a hard pill to swallow on a daily basis, being that we're still in this flesh. Hell, if we was perfected, this would be nothing. All right, but that's part of the fight, man. The Lord, you know, He wants us to continue to fight, man, especially concerning the sons, man. And as soon as we get our act together, man, you best believe the Lord is gonna move on this place, man. So right now it's all about the brotherhood, the sisterhood, and you know, in this remnant of Yahweh Shem Shai. And you know, the Spirit's been on us to, you know, commend, you know, the sisters that are part of this thing right along with us, man, because they're just as important as the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So this is about the Lord's hopeful elect. Everybody needs to do their part through the Spirit, man, you know. And I see that happening, man. The remnant, people are getting weeded out. A lot of things they have changed, man, since the apostles started, right? People fell out, right? New brothers have came in, but if you're still calling upon the Lord, not scoffing, all right, don't have, you know, a reprobate mind, amen. Praise Yahweh Shem Shai that you're still in this, man. Very important. Every brother got their lot. Every brother don't have the same measure of faith. You gotta remember that dealing with your brothers, every brothers ain't the same. But if they're not doing anything obviously offensive, man, praise the Lord that we are still in it. All right, we're all still in it through the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Shai. Amen. And like, it's almost showtime, ladies and gentlemen. You know, hey man, you know, I don't get on the camera a lot, but hey, if you be my brother, man, I definitely see you out here, you know, in the field, man. And that's a promise by Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, in the name of Yahweh Shai, you know, I'll be there with you brothers, man. You might not see my face, man, but again, you talking to or you listening to a brother that believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So again, it's almost showtime, and you know, we're gonna be done with all this talk, and then we're gonna utilize the skills, you know, that the Lord have blessed us with, man, via this training session. All right, this chastisement. Okay, and then when it's time, it's show time, all right, it's test time. Lord willing, man, hey, we do our thing, man. We know how to go without food. It's not an issue. Nothing's gonna be an issue. Whatever they do, only thing we're gonna do is call upon Yahweh Bashim Shai, whether it be out loud verbally, you know, or in our mind. A lot of brothers have dealt with what's they call sleep paralysis, right? Which we know and to be, you know, spirits, all right, plaguing your body and your mind. And a lot of brothers have had to do this, had to call upon Yahweh by Hashem and Shai in their mind, couldn't audibly do it, all right. And we've, you know, had the experience of watching the Lord deliver us from that sleep paralysis, all right, that demon that, you know, if you, I mean, you can't move, you be, you know what I mean? I can't even explain. I don't know if I'm half sleep, half awake, but I know I can't move, man. You know what I mean? It happened to me maybe like 3 times in my life I can remember. But, you know, the last time, yeah, I had to call upon Yahweh Shema Shine my mind, man. All right, so that's what I'm saying. In relation to being tortured or whatever we got to go through, that's all we going to do. All right, we've been and made it past the you know, the work part. And then it's all just gonna be physical from there. It's all gonna be faith from there, man. And but we ready, you know, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, because we really believe in the Lord. All right. And we have that rapport. We're not no people, no men that the Lord don't know. Some strange men that the Lord don't know. Hey, the Lord know that brother right there that been praying and fasting. Or the Lord know them brothers out there in that sackcloth. All right. Crying and sighing every day, man. All right. The Lord know them sisters, man, that take heed to what these mere men, all right, soon, Lord willing, soon to be, you know, manifested gods, all right. But those sisters that took heed to the imperfect prophets, all right, because we're imperfect, man. We not Yahweh Shai, we imperfect. So for a sister, all right, that had a spirit upon her to listen to us in our imperfection, All right. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai for those sisters, man. But hey, man, I'm gonna leave it at that. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And remember, this sacrifice has a purpose. The Lord is preparing us. It is a hard pill to swallow. It gets tiring. I'm tired more than any of you niggas. Just hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I gotta keep pushing, man. We all got ailments and things. Like, you wouldn't probably know. You probably look at a brother and think he's a young, virile, strong man, but you never know what a brother done went through, what he's going through mentally, you know. And don't judge a brother if you ain't took the time out, to get to know that brother. If he not doing nothing, again, obviously offensive, just going the hell off, man. You give that brother a chance, man. You try that brother through the spirit. All right, but other than that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.